watching movies and creeping about. KFLX 198.4.
Welcome back to KFLX Fiction Radio. It's spooky season once again, and to celebrate, we're doing our first of 2 Halloween episodes. This week is special because our good buddy Erik Hoffstad of Internet Comment Etiquette is back in the studio to talk about the absolutely insane movie Hard Rock Zombies. Erik, welcome back, buddy.
Hey, rock and roll, guys.
Erik, thanks for coming back on. If you recall, audience, actually, I don't know if this was in the episode, but last time we had Erik on, I believe, Erik, you suggested this movie for the next time.
It was most likely right after I had watched it.
Nice, okay.
Otherwise, there's no way it would have hung in my memory for that long.
Well, it's good. It's part of a sort of subgenre of film that I've seen described by at least one dude online as metal exploitation.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it.
That, it's a small club, but Trick or Treat, our Halloween movie last year, was in that club. And
Was heavy metal also in the mix?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. There is one that I'm interested in called Rocktober Blood.
Oh.
Can't believe I don't have that.
Is there a band in that?
Apparently, yeah. I think there's a lot of
even
music
better.
in all of these that are listed. Rocktober Blood, Black Roses, Rock and Roll Nightmare. I have a little list.
Fantastic.
So I got this movie from Vinegar Syndrome, and it's a double feature Blu-ray. And it's Hard Rock Zombies, and the other one is called Slaughterhouse Rock.
Oh.
Still haven't watched that one, but I'm assuming it's also in that genre.
Yeah, totally.
And I really hate this fucking movie. Really hate it.
we can't possibly have you on for something that you like.
I had a lot of fun rewatching it today before we sat down.
I think it's exponentially more fun than the last movie we talked about together.
Champagne and Bullets?
Yeah. I agree.
That felt like an assignment.
You could also tell that the more sensual scenes in this movie weren't quite so much with like a gun to the actress's head.
No.
It seemed a lot more, everybody was sharing.
Sure. It's still problematic for different reasons, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this movie still.
it had a few good ideas. There were moments of, I think, when it was like entirely a folly was when it was best.
There are a lot of slapstick moments.
Yes.
There's it's like a vaudeville routine, basically, when the band's manager, it's near the end, is like giving his pitch, his like soliloquy to the record label executive, but the exec is just already a zombie and he's just trying to eat him the whole
And he
time.
keeps moving away.
But he keeps like sort of sidestepping it in like, comical ways.
Fun fact about that, that was directed by the actor who plays the manager. So he didn't direct the movie, I guess, for people listening at home, but that one scene was directed by that actor.
Really?
Yeah, I watched all the behind the scenes today. There's like hours of behind the scenes, so my brain is dripping out of my nose at the moment. Yeah, that actor was really proud of that. He spent a good 8 minutes talking about it.
Wow.
Saying how the director just wanted to do it all as a master. And he was like, no, you need cutaways because you need to know that you don't know where the zombie's going to be. And I was like, that moment might have the most thought put into it of all of the moments in the movie.
That's funny. It did stand out.
It really did.
It's a little more clever than everything else that was going on.
Do you guys know what, Shawn, you always dive into these things, the history. Do you know the history of this movie, what it was meant to be?
No, I don't.
There's another movie called American Drive-In or The American Drive-In, something like that. It's an 85 not horror movie. It's about a bunch of teenagers all going to a drive-in, and it's like a slice-of-life movie. The movie playing at the drive-in is Hard Rock Zombies.
Oh.
And it was just meant to be a short. You can kind of tell when you're watching it. So they only were meant to shoot just the bare minimum, just enough so they could keep showing scenes on the drive-in screen. And then they fell in love with this idea and were like, no, let's make a whole movie out of it.
Oh, man. Well, so it's sort of like how Robert Rodriguez did the first Machete.
Yeah, this is a much inferior version of that, but yeah. So if you watch an American Drive-In or The American Drive-In, I don't know which one it is. It's one of those. The entire movie, whenever it shows the screen, it's going to be the actual Hard Rock Zombies playing. I looked it up on YouTube.
Crazy.
They got a full rip of it, and I was just watching it like, yep, there it is.
That's crazy. That happened with Twister, too. Like that movie The Shining is playing at the movie theater, and this guy Stanley Kubrick ended up shooting
incredible.
the whole thing. It's wild.
You know, it's amazing to think of like where ideas come from. You know, you never know where you're going to find your muse.
No.
It's true. It's true.
You never know.
And I'm glad they made an American Drive-In so that we would have Hard Rock Zombies to talk about today.
I'll tell you what. So I watched this movie with my good buddy Adam, and we got about halfway through, and we were like, dude, this is so Rob Zombie coded. Like, it just felt like it had inspired House of a Thousand Corpses, and specifically the character of Baby.
Are you saying that because of the schizophrenic editing style?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I get it. It definitely cuts to things that make no sense over and over again. Many of which we've already seen, some of which we didn't see but should have. Like the funeral, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm jumping ahead in the movie a little bit, but there's a funeral that should have happened that they only talk about, but we never see, except for like a couple glimpses during a montage later on.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I think, well, you saying this was meant to be a short makes all this stuff make sense, because these are all like little lengthening edit tricks.
Yeah.
Like there are so many scenes where it's like someone's like, it's like a reaction shot, but then they recycle the same reaction shot, like of the sheriff or someone, like 6 times.
Oh my God.
Like, get to it.
That fucking montage.
That was like intercut with the like Hard Day's Night style, like band about town.
That was so weird. It was like, what is going on here? Are they actually shooting a music video? It looked like it.
Yeah, they were just doing the Beatles thing, I think.
One of the first lines in the movie is the lady singing a Beatles lyric. I want to hold your hand.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Also, I just want to point out, during this montage where they're dancing around town and like doing mime tricks and shit, they're spraying beer all over each other, and it's the only shot where there's like a bunch of little kids right next to them. So they're spraying.
That montage is
those kids are getting nailed with beer.
And all those people were just people. Those were not paid extras. Those were people who were around.
For sure.
And like you said, I love the shots of the sheriff. They cut to 3 or 4 different people, but it's just like really sloppy off-center angles of them just like shaking their head. But the guys are dancing in like so many different locations. Are these guys following them around to shake their head?
I guess so.
There's a good bit of like filmmaking 101 kind of like, what's going on here? You know, like 180-degree rule stuff, like just basic shit.
Yeah, I'd say the first lesson of filmmaking is try not to lose your audience immediately.
And equally as confusing, the song that plays underneath of it has 2 different titles.
What?
Oh, the montage, yeah.
Yeah, that's the song that plays underneath of that montage has 2 different titles. Like it's either called Na 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 or It Don't Come Easy.
I go with the second one.
I think It Don't Come Easy. That's what it is on the, the music services. So and then that's like from a 2018 re-release of the soundtrack. So I wonder if that's where it got that name.
Sure, that's probably like the now official title of it.
Yeah, not a good title.
Did you guys catch the spelling error in the credits, by the way?
Oh, no.
As soon as the credits come up, at least on the version I have, the first 2 credits are directed by Krishna Shah, the director, and then written by Kirshna Shah. I mean, I don't know if that's some clever, like, getting around some guilds thing.
There's no way.
Or if they just legitimately spelled his name wrong, second credit up.
Wow.
I would go with the latter on that one.
At some point, I want you to check your version because maybe mine came from.
I do have the definitive version.
Yeah, see if
that's true.
See if indeed it is definitively written by Kirshner.
There were scenes. So in a lot of Vinegar Syndrome cuts, they'll like find stuff that was removed after the theatrical run that typically won't be there if you're watching like a VHS cut.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a lot of extra gore effects, and I was like, the one that you guys saw, is there a little zombie goblin guy who eats himself?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
yeah.
great.
Good.
I love that bit.
It's one of the best things.
Hilarious.
All right, fantastic. I was afraid the things I mentioned wouldn't have shown up for you guys.
When it turns into a horror Peter Gabriel sledgehammer video. I liked that. It was like little stop motion stuff. It was kind of cool. I was like, if it had been 30% more in that direction, in its freneticness, like it's like, oh, this could have worked as just like a real art movie.
It does feel like the things, like I want to give credit to the guy who did the special effects work, because that was probably not originally in the mix. In his interview, he was saying that he brought a lot of stuff that they didn't ask for, including he wanted to make the main cast a little more zombie-like. And in his words, they were not having it. They said, we're too ugly. And then they went with the more Adam Ant-inspired look that they have.
Any info on how they came up with the little boogie, the zombie boogie that they do?
I was really hoping they would mention that. So I have to, here's my guess, is one of them started doing that, and then the rest of them were like, oh, I like that. That's funny. We're all going to do that.
Is it just sort of like Thriller had come out a year or two prior and everybody's speaking about it?
And also, they were all doing that, but then I think it was Chuck is the name of is he the bassist or the drummer? The guy who's dressed like the ringleader, like the circus ringleader, and the all red on. He was doing a thing where he was like flapping his arms like a chicken every now and then.
Yeah. He had the biggest movements of them all. He was like dancing, like bopping around dancing.
The vibe I got from the BTS is that everyone hated that guy.
Oh, that's great.
Every single one of them was like, that guy's not an actor. He improv'd everything. And the guy who played the manager hated him, for sure hated him, was complaining about him in the interview fucking 30, 40 years later. Still hates him. And then that guy, his character's name is Chuck. I think the actor's name is Sam Mann.
Okay.
And he's just like, he sounds like Otto from The Simpsons. He's just that guy. And he was telling a story about how he held the work print of the movie hostage until they paid him.
Oh,
What?
nice.
And it didn't work.
Classic move.
Yeah, they wouldn't pay him, so he had the work print in his car and was just like avoiding them. And they sent the FBI to go get it back.
Holy shit.
That's incredible.
And then he let drop what the budget of the movie was, which is, he said, $250,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
1980.
I was curious about that.
3.
It's a lot of money for what they made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric, you and I are the co-stars of a movie, and we made that for like $15,000.
Yeah, and it's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also didn't complain at all about our makeup.
That's true.
We preferred to look ugly in it. It was great.
I wouldn't say that I preferred it.
You took a hit for the team. You looked great. But yeah, so I have just random notes here. From at the very top of the movie, they do their first song, and then afterwards, a bunch of fangirls come into the room. And here's a direct quote: "Jesse, sign those luscious, nubile underage tits."
That is
It's an actual
that is a direct
line.
quote.
One of the first
Yes.
things said in the entire movie, actually. And then a girl's butt is getting signed, and a guy goes, "Put the O in the middle." So right off the bat, this movie tells you exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I did get a hint from the underwear they were wearing what was about to happen.
What was the underwear?
Those like 80s high men, like banana hammocks sort of.
Tighty whities.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Walter White.
No, it
No,
was more. It was more of a hammock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a up the hip sort of cut.
Jockstrap? Is that what it's called?
With style.
Yeah. It was a fashionable jock.
Yeah. What was that song?
Oh, that song is called "Shake It Out," the first song that they play. So right when this song started, and I heard the singer, I knew what this reminded me of. Dustin, Eric, does this remind you of anything vocally?
Yeah, it's been really bugging me, actually. The Tonight specifically is like straight out of some song that I can't think of. But in general, it reminds me of kind of like the one song from Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh.
You know, we mentioned earlier that this is like metal exploitation.
Yes.
This would be like the least metal you could be and still be in that genre, I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because there's some bopping drums and like synth going on there it's not super metal. It's not even super hard rock sounding.
Well, soft rock zombies doesn't have the same panache.
Though I would like to see
Album-oriented
that.
rock zombies.
Yacht rock zombies.
Yacht rock zombie. That would fucking rule, actually.
I'm down, dude.
What does it remind you of, Shawn?
Vocally, it reminds me of Sammy Hagar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But also, there was like a lingering second person, and I didn't find that until I was listening to solo work from the writer of this song, Paul Sabu. And when I heard his song Angeline, I recognized that it's a mixture of Sammy Hagar
Yeah, he is Sammy sounding. You're right.
So the original singer is Paul Sabu,
right.
who's not in the movie.
That's correct.
Okay.
But the other person that he reminds, it's like a mixture of Sammy Hagar and Michael Bolton.
Okay. Yeah.
Man, nobody sings like these guys anymore, huh?
No, they really don't.
That's got to come back.
He's got an interesting sound. And yeah, you nailed it with that combo.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's pretty
That's
good.
really good. So when I was like looking into this guy's work, there were sort of two distinct sides of it. One of them being songs kind of like what we hear in this movie in Hard Rock Zombies. The other being like straight up disco. Like he wrote this Debbie Jacobs song, High on Your Love. Which, it's got a groove. It's just very different.
They did the whistle.
Yeah, they did the whistle. And I was just like, oh, that's really interesting. This guy has like, he's just like straddles both worlds. He's like a one side in like glam rock and one side in disco. And I found the perfect song from his solo career to sum this up. The song's called Rock and Rollin' Disco King.
All right.
Jesus, that really is a complete mashup of the two songs you played. With the whistles and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like he made his niche.
That one had a little bit of a rock DJ to it.
Rock DJ?
Yeah, isn't that the Robbie Williams song?
Oh.
Rock DJ?
I'm American, so I only know Millennium.
Oh.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, Paul has worked with so many people, Dustin. I mean, I'm sure you saw the list.
I saw the
all
list.
All kinds of stuff. Alice Cooper, David Bowie, Quiet Riot, Heart. He composed music for Sex and the City, Baywatch, and Beverly Hills 90210. This dude goes all over the map.
Yeah, he's pretty accomplished.
And not only did he do the score for this movie, but he also wrote all of the songs for the band Holy Moses, which is the first time we've said the name of the band. They are
yeah.
Holy Moses.
They never say it in the movie.
Yeah,
really? They never said it?
It's on the side of their van.
Oh.
And even then I had to be like, is that their
them?
band name? Or is that like a bumper sticker? They don't give a lot of lines to the main cast for good reason.
Yeah.
Sure. But real quick, just a couple of more things about Paul. He is also a producer, and he produced the first 2 albums from a band called Silent Rage. The second album, Don't Touch Me There, was co-produced by Gene Simmons.
Don't touch me there?
Don't touch me there.
Don't Touch Me There, yes.
There. Okay.
There. Yeah. Now, why am I bringing up Silent Rage? Because E.J. Curse, the guy who plays the lead singer and bassist in Holy Moses, is the lead singer of Silent Rage. So here is the title song off of Don't Touch Me There.
This sounds like it belongs in the Transformers movie.
It sounds like a Foreigner song to me.
Oh, thank God he was talking about his heart.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got us.
But it's interesting that EJ is a singer himself, but did not provide the vocals for Holy Moses.
Yeah.
Originally, he wasn't going to play the lead.
No, actually, Paul was asked to play the lead. Paul Sabu was originally tapped to be in the movie. He said no, but he would write the music.
Oh.
Smart.
Yeah.
He got out of there clean.
Well played.
That is interesting because the guy sounds a lot like the stuff from Paul Sabu that you were playing.
Well, he's got that sort of 80s metal vocals, but he doesn't have that Sammy Hagar thrill.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I would say everything about him, about the songs in this are like reaching for metal, but they're not. He's not a metal guy. It's a different world. I think you were close with Foreigner. I think Journey is in that pot as well of...
For sure.
I mean, adult-oriented rock is the industry term for it. If you go to Paul Sabu's website, it says AOR rock legend Paul Sabu. So that's, he knows his wheelhouse. But I think beyond just calling it AOR, I do think there's another term for the kind of music that's in this that I came across today. And it's just chunky rock.
Chunky rock.
Chunky. Yeah. I think what he does is chunky. And I think it's similar to, as much as it's like in the metal world or the Foreigner world or anything, I think it's similar to the Rick Springfield end of the pool.
Okay.
Like the song Affair of the Heart.
Yeah, okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the stuff in Hard Rock Zombies is a little dirtier than that. The guitar is a little dirtier. It's not so tight and clean.
Right, yeah.
Like the Rick Springfield stuff. But I think the moves he's making are very similar.
Yeah, I can see that.
They all sound like opening credits to an 80s caper, like, you know, like movie meant for teens to go to the theater.
Oh, right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they would all be good openers. You're right. So you mentioned that Paul Sabu didn't just write the songs for the band. He did the whole score to this movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, that's one of the best parts of this thing to me. Is just the score pieces that are in this weird, like, synthy, chunky rock realm. Like, the song in particular that I love is the one called Zombie's Revenge. I don't remember when it plays. I guess it's when they, like, come out of their incredibly shallow graves.
They're so shallow.
Just covered in dirt.
They're not in coffins.
No.
Yeah, also just bare bodies, clothed.
Yeah, this is just oozing 80s goodness.
Well, this definitely sounds like Thriller.
Yes, absolutely.
A bit of Thriller, yeah. But then this, like, the synth lead comes in.
Yeah, where it turns into, like, a video game.
A kind of video game and kind of like, it's kind of like that Buckaroo Banzai end credits song.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm a sucker for that. I love that stuff.
Wait, can you play that song one more time? I'm sorry, I have a tangent on that.
Which the
Buckaroo Banzai.
The Buckaroo Banzai one?
Yeah.
One sec.
This set something off in my head. I want to see if I'm right or wrong. I think it might be also the theme song to A Boy and His Blob from the NES.
Oh shit, I remember that game.
It's like ba-da-da-da. Oh my God, I think it is. Yes, dude. A Boy and His Blob theme song. Insert here. I'm pretty sure that it's a MIDI version of that song you just played.
Is this it?
Am I completely off? I might be completely off.
I feel like they were ripping off Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I was following that thread with you. It felt right.
I have a terrible Shazam ability in my brain. That's why I'm shutting up anytime you guys are like, oh, it sounds like this or that.
No, I mean, like, there are pieces of it that do hit.
That is definitely Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that is Indiana Jones hard, yeah.
So yeah, I'll try to get the next one right. I might have the wrong game, but I'm going to look this up later and be like, what ripped off the Buckaroo Banzai song? Because there's something in my head that's playing that I know took that.
Probably so many things ripped that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's definitely a mid-'80s, like, thing. A Boy and His Blob, by the way, that was, like, a really good concept. That was, like, it was like crafting game before they had that. Because you had to, like, turn the blob into tools.
You feed him jelly beans and he turns into things.
Yeah.
That game was like an existential nightmare for me as a kid because I was like, it doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't tell you what any of the jelly beans do.
No.
Nothing matters. And if you, like, I don't know what the end of that game even looks like. I don't know what the middle of that game looks like. I just played it a lot in the beginning and, like, wrote down what the jelly beans did. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. And, like, your character could just, like, viciously die. Like, if you fell too far. It's not like Mario.
Yes, could viciously
You would just
die.
collapse.
But there was also a lot of just being stuck, just like between like two screens, being like, well, I tried everything I can try here with the 3 beans I have.
They did not front load any story into that game.
It's amazing. Speaking of video games, the next song I wanted to hit from just the score is the Death Montage song. This one, to me, I feel like we can make this like a TikTok song, like some trend music for like whatever this is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, some like burned out old mall or something with this.
What kind of softcore TikTok porn are you trying to peddle on people?
You guys ever get the nostalgia ones? The ones that it's like old footage of like an abandoned store or just like nighttime in the 90s on your neighborhood street or something. Is this specific to me?
No. I get those, but normally it's like a creepy music. That sounds like a we're about
creepy.
to fuck on a Cinemax show
What?
from when we were kids. Yeah, that didn't give
creepy as
you.
hell.
No, dude, that was like really.
Okay.
No, that's like sexy wailing guitar there.
Sex scene in the TV show Thunder in Paradise.
Or like
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of, it's not cozy. That's for sure.
Sure. Yeah, it's unsettling. But I take your point.
That is playing during a scene where one of the band members goes into the shower with...
It's where all the band members are killed. It's Death Montage.
Yeah, and it starts with him. They do a Psycho shot-for-shot remake of the Psycho murder.
Yeah.
Apparently on set they had every frame of Psycho from that murder like printed out, and they were going through it to like capture it perfectly. Oh. And then in the BTS thing, they played them side by side, and it's like they could not be more different. So they didn't do it right. Also, what a reference.
That's amazing.
Not only does the chick mention Psycho, they then break the fourth wall by getting it filmed Psycho style. You got to pick one.
And also, it was just like so creepy the way that he went in there too, of just like standing there watching and then getting naked and then just standing there naked outside of the thing before getting. It was an uncomfortable scene.
Yeah.
Was he invited? Did she like invite him in earlier We were debating this when we watched it.
It might have been like a flirtatious thing. Like there wasn't like a clear yes or no thing. Like she could have easily freaked out.
There were not a lot of clear yeses and nos in the 80s, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. Even in the songs themselves, we mentioned how the dialogue starts this movie.
Yeah. I wouldn't want these guys in my town either, so I'm more on the side
of the Nazis.
No, the incredibly out of nowhere town council meeting.
Oh, okay, fair.
Where they, I wrote it down. It's Ordinance 6969.
It is. Yes.
Oh my God.
That bans rock music and plays that criticize foreign policy and the slur that I'm not going to say, but the correct way to say it is Romanis. They use the other word.
Yep.
And a bunch of other shit too, but also bans rock music.
Yeah, and then it's like an oopsie moment where they're like, "Oh, we meant to ban like rock concerts." But they accidentally banned all rock music and like pulled Footloose.
Yeah, knowing this was a short really does make sense because there's like 5 or 6 different movies going on in here.
Oh yeah,
they spend about 10 minutes on this this town hall meeting.
It's super boring. Yeah,
they introduce like 20 new characters. The thing that makes me laugh the 3 times I've seen this fucking movie is the guy who something about like, oh, I hear rock and roll makes you do this. Oh, fuck, what is it? Like ungodly acts or something like that. And this guy's like, what does that mean? And then someone comes over and whispers to him and he's like, oh, and then he starts pantomiming jacking off, like running around the room doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, stop it.
That's like, but we've talked about that kind of character a bunch. That's like a common 80s trope, is like that goon, that total goober character who's just I'm gross. It's like the guys. I mean, my example is always the 2 guys in RoboCop who just come up saying rape.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a background actor in a movie and you get a line, you get paid. So
yeah, made it
Oh,
happen.
Oh, this is also like right around the time they the Cassie song. So we haven't talked about the underage girl character that the singer falls in love with, have we?
No, not really.
No. No, we've
been kind of skirting around that. He tells her, I wrote you a song.
Uh-huh.
And then we see it shortly afterwards. And the lyrics to this song are not cool.
No, this is the song. This is right after he's only seen her from afar at this point, right? And then immediately the townspeople throw the rock band into a weird, like, dog kennel jail outside.
She comes up to him in the beginning.
Yeah, she's the one that warns him that they shouldn't come to her town.
Oh, right. I forgot about okay.
And he falls in love with her, like, right away.
Yeah.
Right.
Instantly.
Yes.
And he's like, you're neat.
Yeah, that's right. Ugh.
And then he writes a song about her where any possible gray area is quickly vanished.
I'm so in love, but you're so young.
Oh, God damn it.
You touch my hand, does that mean we're in love?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then just so you can get a little bit of the chorus.
Whoa, Cassie, won't you tell me what to do?
And we get this song 3 times in the fucking movie.
Yeah. But you know what? It's a bit of an earworm.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty catchy. I was singing it to myself all day.
Now, the way that they do the name Cassie is very funny, and I have been doing that to myself a lot.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I kind of felt like I was watching an Anthony Kiedis biopic for a second there.
Right?
Save it for the biography, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was incredibly uncomfortable. The saving grace on that is that they clearly hired a 30-year-old actress to play this child.
That's true.
And they just put her in like a pigtail wig.
At least we don't have the real world aspect, which was also a problem in movies of this era.
Yeah.
How much of this band's material do they play in the movie? I feel like we got a whole album.
We get 5 songs.
5 songs.
That's pretty decent, all things considered.
Shake It Out, It Don't Come Easy, Cassie, the yet-to-be-played Street Angel, Mark of the Devil, and Morte Sandre.
Oh, yeah.
That one was my favorite.
It's pretty good. Real quick, just since you just mentioned Cassie, I had one more little score song I wanted to play, and it's Cassie's theme. Just because I'm in love with this dopey synth stuff. This one to me is like you just beat a boss in Final Fantasy or something.
This has sort of like a Twin Peaks whimsy to it.
Yeah. There's just a magic you could get out of the like analog synthesizers that we don't have anymore.
Yeah.
That's
Not
true.
like this.
This is what they play at the slow dance section of Cassie's prom.
No. She's not old enough for prom yet.
Oh, no. Did they ever say? I don't think they ever say in the movie.
They never say, no.
Yeah, way to leave that open.
Yeah, way to make it worse somehow. Like, I'm just going to assume it to be as worse as possible.
Oh, Christ.
Ugh.
What's crazy is we've said a lot about how weird this movie is, and we haven't even mentioned Hitler yet.
I've been waiting for you guys to bring it up.
Oh, my God.
That's the big twist of the movie, really.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a turning point. We first meet them as like a couple, just like an older couple, and they're like being gross, right? They're like getting freaky.
Well, the first time you see her, she's in werewolf form.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it has Ava Braun as a werewolf.
Yeah.
And they don't hide that he's Hitler very much. When you think about it, you just like in your head, you're like, that can't be.
You're right.
Like they got an old German guy acting. All right, I get it. Like this is an old German guy. He's probably a Nazi.
Sure.
And then there's a scene after they have killed all the band members where he doesn't reveal it by like taking his mustache off to reveal a smaller mustache.
No.
Because he does have a mustache on.
Yes.
He rips his head off like it's a fucking mask, or rips his face off like it's a mask to reveal a younger guy looking like Hitler.
Yeah, it's like a Scooby-Doo thing.
It is preposterous.
Now, here's a question that I have for you, Eric, and I don't know if it was in any of the extra features on the DVD or Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome that you got. Mm-hmm. So it's clearly like another actor at first before the mask is pulled off. Is it the actor who is Hitler? Is he dubbing over the actor before the mask is ripped off? Because I think that he is.
They don't bring it up in the BTS. They kind of steer around the whole Hitler thing.
Okay.
It's mentioned a little bit, but just as like, oh, the script is crazy. I noticed a change in the voice between the two guys. Like when he takes the mask off, it seemed like a different guy was talking, but
the Hitler actor is like doing a Mel Brooks. Is what it sounds like to me.
I was going to say this is like the most jovial Hitler's been since the producers. Like
so true.
He's completely hamming it up.
Oh, yeah. Massive ham.
He's like jumping around, dancing and shit. Like it's fucking out of a cartoon, the way he's playing this.
Yeah, it really is. It's not far off.
One of his lines is "No more Mr. Nice Guy." That's Hitler saying that. He also says a slur for Asians that I only have ever heard in Deadwood.
Oh.
But yeah, this is like the way he played fucking Hitler is completely ridiculous.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And then when he's a zombie, did you notice what he's doing with his hand? He's hailing with his hand as
Yes.
a zombie walks.
Oh, yeah. That's his
I
tick.
did notice that.
So all the zombies have kind of a weird strut to them. It follows them in the afterlife.
Also, we just breezed right past Ava Braun being a werewolf as well.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if that was a reference to something. I couldn't find anything. That Ava Braun would just be a werewolf with switchblades.
Yeah.
By the way, a werewolf known for its claws. More of a claw attack type of creature, right?
Yeah.
No, she has blades.
Yes.
She uses switchblades to kill people. I think one of my favorite parts in the entire movie is our main cast comes back from the dead as hard rock zombies, and then they immediately get their revenge, and they kill Hitler and Ava Braun and all of their lackeys. And when the townsfolk find their bodies, the first thing that the guy does when he finds Ava Braun's body is he starts fondling her breasts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, like immediately.
Yeah.
You think he's going down to like check for a pulse or something.
Nope.
But no.
And then actually on the next shot, I remember it looks like the next person's also going to fondle Hitler's breasts, but then he doesn't.
I know.
He just sort of
That's so fucking funny. No, he's just patting him.
just sort of helps him up, I think.
I think he takes money out of his pockets.
He does.
Right?
Oh, no, that's the one that got
groundskeeper.
yeah, he had the bolt through the neck.
Okay, yeah.
It's Cassie's dad.
Yeah.
Because they're both, like, everybody's got an analog. They're the, like, cigarette smoking guys.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. So he
They
robs
do
him.
something. Yeah, they do something really stupid to every single body that they find in this movie.
I gotta say, as the band was getting their revenge so quickly on Hitler and the cronies, I was like, how is there still 30 plus minutes left of this film? Where does it go from here?
They have to. It's entering an entirely new movie now.
Because
It did.
they hadn't even done the face, the head thing. The ghouls are afraid of heads bit.
No, they have not. No.
That was the biggest slog of the whole thing.
Never heard of that in my life. The heads thing didn't really cement or gel for me until there was a shot outside where there's just like 15 heads in a pile like outside. I was like, all right, I guess they really don't like heads, huh? But yeah, in this movie, the lore of ghouls is they don't eat heads. They'll eat everything else.
Wait, are ghouls different from zombies?
They are the same thing.
Okay.
A ghoul, well, you know what? I should know this more than your average zombie or enjoyer. A ghoul is more of a creature that feasts on other corpses. It's not quite a zombie, but the original name for a zombie was a ghoul.
Okay.
That's what they were called in Night of the Living Dead. They were referred to as ghouls.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
In the script. But now ghouls are more of like a decayed, broken down zombie, not like a fresh one. And they lurk graveyards and they eat dead flesh. But if they get hungry enough, they'll like eat a farmer.
Oh.
That's not definitive, by the way. Don't hold me to that.
When I think of a ghoul, I guess from like video game stuff, it's like a zombie with no skin.
Yeah, they're
It's
like gray. And I believe a ghoul in like vampire mythos is like the helper. Like you're not all the way a vampire. You're the living dead, but
Okay.
you'll rot away
Okay. All right.
instead of living forever.
And you hate heads.
Yeah. You fucking hate heads.
In my notes, I just have in all caps, they don't like heads, question mark, question mark, question mark.
It was such an unclear thing to follow until you saw the cut. Where did they get the heads? I didn't follow that. They're just like cutouts of famous people.
Yeah. Massive.
Yeah,
cutouts.
that was such a weird. Oh, that's why they were walking around with like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
It was just heads.
Those
Yeah.
are the heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a stupid. That went over my head, no pun intended.
It was super unclear.
Until now, I had no clue why I thought it was maybe they didn't like pop culture or something. Because it was like they had a head of Jimi Hendrix and Marilyn Monroe and a bunch of other like famous people. And in my head, I'm thinking, there's no way they cleared that.
No.
Oh,
That's a rights
yeah.
issue right there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
that,
I wonder
that
if
didn't
those
even
were.
cross my mind.
I wonder if there's a loophole because I wonder if those were from a movie theater or something, and since it was sent out as promotional material, it's like
maybe.
okay.
I think it's more like it's not worth suing these guys.
yeah, probably.
It's going to be squeezing blood from a stone on that one.
So they do. I mean, okay. Can we say central to this movie is the concept of zombies, ghouls, whatever you want to call them, and the way that they happen is through like an ancient Latin text
Yes.
that the guys in the band make their own.
This is mentioned once that Jesse got it from a book.
Yes.
He says, "I got it from a book," to which another band member replies, "Who?" to demonstrate how just dumb he is. He's never heard a book, doesn't know how to ask a question. Who?
That would be Chuck saying who.
Yeah, the one
he's the
everybody
guy who
hated.
improv'd everything. Yeah. What I liked about that scene was I didn't pick this up until the rewatch today. Was the manager driving keeps like smacking his neck because he's getting bugged by a fly.
That
and then
keeps getting brought back to life.
It keeps getting brought back to life.
Yes.
The guy's like, how many times did I kill this thing?
I fucking love that bit. That got me real good.
That's good. The discovery of the power of the song is good with the spider and the hand in the jar.
Yes.
A question I do have is how did they, from an ancient Latin text, get musical notation?
Right.
I'm not sure, because it's not the words, it's the song, because this is what they play, and the hand starts twitching in the jar. The spider comes back to life, and it's just the dude on his bass.
Well, he doesn't say what's in the book. Maybe there's like sheet music or something too.
Maybe, but if it's ancient Latin, it's before the invention of that.
Well,
I don't think we had a way to do music. I don't know. I'm speaking out of my depth now. You know, just one little plot hole. Everything else is solid. I'll let it
Also, this guy's in a room with a hand in a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
One of the things that gets reanimated is his hand whenever he plays this bass line.
Uh-huh.
And he's just kind of like very casually hanging out in this room where there's a hand in a jar.
Yeah.
He is in Hitler's home at that point, and they are known to, like, we do see the woman chop off that guy's hand at the lake to open the movie, so maybe it's that hand.
Oh, it must be. I think they show that hand getting put in the fluid.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, maybe
But
I
yeah,
might
he
be-
is way too cool with that hand coming back to life. It's like being okay with the spider is like, whoa, hey, this music works. But then if I'm in the room and I see a hand start to come back to life too, I'm gonna be like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
And did they record that song? Did we see that happen? Because he has it on a tape not too long after.
Yeah, I think he has the tape recorder there with him, doesn't
That
he?
song ends up being put together as Morte Essendre. And so here's the full version with the like Latin lyrics.
And they use this to lure the zombies into the cave at the end of the movie.
Gas chambers. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. A little of the lyrics.
I like that song. That was
That's the most metal thing in the movie.
It is
Yeah.
the most metal thing in the movie.
Who does the hand murder later? The hand murders someone, like on its own.
yes.
Oh,
Strangles
yes.
one of the guys.
One of the townsfolk, I guess.
One of the people who were in the small town council hearing. This movie is almost as hard to talk about as it is to watch when it comes to like, if someone has not seen this movie and they're hearing us talk about it, they're going to be like, what are these guys like? Why can't they just tell me? Like, we're very much telling you in sequence here what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. There are just an abundance of characters, most of them without names, or at least without names worth remembering.
Right.
We haven't mentioned Hitler and Eva Braun, werewolf, have a daughter. Sort of their daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Who is like the primary assassin of the movie. Throughout the movie, she's killing people all the time and dancing.
Right, yeah.
Doing like weird. Someone said dance weird, and she does.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one where I was like, oh, this is like, has to be sort of inspiration for Baby in House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects and Three from Hell.
Okay.
And there's also two little people who
Yes.
call Hitler grandpa, so they must be that woman's kids.
Yes. And I think her partner is the like Stephen King looking photographer creep, right?
Yes, that makes
Their
sense.
dad, I
Unless they might be siblings.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm not quite sure how the photographer guy factors into any of this, because if he's like one of the only outsiders, then
Yeah, I don't know. His whole deal is she kills people and he lustfully photographs it.
yeah.
And then there are the little people. One of them has like a demon face.
That's the one that eats itself.
Well, I guess he gets killed, becomes a zombie, and then as a zombie is just in this whole separate like stop motion thing that they shot where he slowly eats himself until he slurps his face
off
into
yeah.
his skull and burps. It doesn't make any sense, but it's one of the best things about the film.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's also it felt very Gremlins too.
Absolutely. Yes.
Those little cutaways, or like in Gremlins 2, sometimes they're just showing some non sequitur of like, oh, what if a gremlin was this?
Sure.
They're just having fun in this other room, away from everything.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but it so much clunkier.
The fact that one of the grandsons, the little guys, is already like a monster.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
he really is like fully dressed. He's fully kitted out as like a goblin.
Yep.
And they never explain that at all.
No.
But this thing, there's no natural deformities in the world that would make someone look like an imp, basically, from hell.
Yeah, creature from hell.
And this thing gets turned into a zombie, and that's supposed to be what that's supposed to be the big change.
I was so curious what the zombified version of him would look like.
It doesn't look any
much
different.
No, they just like threw some white makeup on top of it, and that was it.
I mean, to be fair, they
Yeah.
did not do much more for anyone else.
No, that's true.
A lot of people got very, your classic low budget zombie look, which is just like gray skin, some like darkness around the eyes, some blood. The main cast, the band, when they come back, they look like they're out of a Josie and the Pussycats cover band. They have like stars and shit around their eyes.
It's very Kiss-like.
Yeah, a little.
Very Kiss.
Peter Criss, right, is the star one. Yeah.
Well, no, Peter Criss was the cat.
Oh, he's the cat. Yeah. A little.
Yeah, Paul Stanley was
Paul
the
Stanley.
star. Well,
Yeah.
the single star.
Well, Shawn, you and I were talking about the Gene Simmons. There's an actual Gene Simmons story after the movie, coincidentally. Gene Simmons, I guess, saw it and then got E.J. Curse signed to his label, to RCA, I guess.
Gene Simmons had a Simmons Records company for a while, and I think that's who put that out. I did mention very briefly earlier in the show that Gene co-produced EJ's band's album, Don't Touch Me There.
And we can thank Hard Rock Zombies for that.
We can, yeah. You said that Gene Simmons gave EJ a name change as well, right?
Yeah, his last name wasn't Curse. I think it was like Curzano or something like that. I'm having a hard time remembering.
Sure.
But yeah, he says Gene Simmons told him to change it because it sounded quote unquote too ethnic. It's an exact quote from from what he was saying, and so he changed it to Curse.
I mean, Curse is a badass name.
But yeah, so at least one of these guys got work
For sure.
thanks to Hard Rock Zombies.
Well, I mean, Paul continued to work on so many things after this, so he had quite a career.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
the
yeah.
soundtrack for Ghoulies 2, if we ever talk about that one.
He did, yeah.
And the special effects guy wound up doing a ton of stuff too. I sent you his IMDb, Shawn. He's got like,
Oh, yeah, dude, so many things.
yeah, Dream Warriors, the Freddy,
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Teen Wolf.
Critters. Teen Wolf is crazy.
Yeah.
Critters, wow, okay.
Yeah. Critters and Critters 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Critters too. But
There's
yeah,
like,
tons
like
and
30
tons of
movies
stuff.
on his list.
So, like, definitely the most accomplished person involved.
yeah,
with
he was
this
also
thing.
the most normal dude when they interviewed the cast and crew. He came across as the most normal guy.
That tracks.
R. Christopher Biggs.
Yeah. He just had a Hawaiian shirt on and he was just sitting at his tiki bar in his backyard, surrounded by tiki mugs. And just talking about how the main cast were like a bunch of pussies. they didn't want to put on normal zombie makeup.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, well, one thing about the makeup is the talent scout, the only guy watching their performance at the end of the movie.
Yeah, also giving a weird, crazy performance. Sorry, go on.
He was one of my favorite parts of the movie. He sits down and he puts a photo of a dude in his underwear, like, on the table next to him at this rock venue. And then my favorite line of his is where he says that he likes their makeup. I like the makeup.
Yeah.
Which is not supposed to be makeup, even though it is, like we said, it has stars and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
They were buried in their rock gear.
Yeah.
Like they weren't wearing that before. They were dressed kind of normally.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
And where the fuck did the hard hat come from?
It's just the idea that they dressed them up and then buried them in, like, not even, this is like the opposite of a grave. They were in mounds above ground.
Yeah.
Covered in dirt with
Yeah.
no caskets.
Barely covered in dirt.
Barely. Yeah. I have a question. Why did the band manager stick around? Because they're not from this town. Everyone he knows has been killed.
Yeah.
But he's like still hanging out and he's like in mourning, but like also kind of preparing for the show, for the performance for the label guy, even though they're dead. It's real weird.
The show must go on, Dustin.
And they make it as zombies. I love that, like, when they come back as zombies, they have, like, 2 items of unfinished business. Go kill the people who killed them. And then
play the show.
Play the show. But the importance, like, the whole reason for playing the show, getting signed or whatever, they don't care about that anymore. Because they're offered a contract. Because, I mean, it's a great show. The guy loves it.
Yeah.
And they just like leave to go lay down in their graves again.
Yeah, they're done. I like that they drove to the show as zombies.
Yes. Yes.
Good, yeah.
And speaking of them playing the show as zombies, they perform a new song called Street Angel, Mark of the Devil. Which to me is like their Motley Crue Van Halen sort of song.
Yeah. I'm right with you.
I think this song kind of rips.
I don't hate it. All I can hear now is the Samminess of his voice, though, since you brought it up.
Oh, yeah. Well, but I kind of dig that, though.
Yeah, I had a Motley Crue song queued up since you mentioned them.
Oh, there we go.
But, like, Looks That Kill.
Oh, totally.
That's got a chunky guitar sound, too. So,
Yeah.
Street Angel is pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, they really captured the hair metal of the time for Street Angel.
Yeah. If It Don't Come Easy is closer to Huey Lewis land, this one's definitely more in, like, the hair metal world.
Huey Lewis land.
Don't you? I kept thinking of Huey Lewis for It Don't Come Easy.
Really?
Like, here, I'm going to play you the part.
To me, this sounded like Paul was trying to do like a Bowie vocal, but the band was doing Devo.
Definitely Devo going on. Okay.
Because like he's also worked with Bowie, so I feel like that would be a thing where he's like, oh, well, I'll try to get like a little bit of Bowie vocal in here.
It's almost like Cheap Trick sounding.
Okay,
in the
I can
vocals.
hear that too.
But maybe that's closer to Bowie than I've ever put together before. In the end, I like all the rock songs. I like all the band songs a little bit, at least.
Oh, good.
If I had to get rid of one, it would be Cassie.
Yeah.
Well, of course, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gross.
The one they play the most.
But it's also
Yes,
like the least exciting.
It's also a little derivative. I mean, how many other songs were there that time period that were covering the same exact topics?
Too many.
Oh, yeah. Quite a lot. I thought about cutting together a disgusting montage just for this episode. But we all know. We all know the sins of rock and roll.
Yeah. Ted Nugent's the only one still doing it
Oh, God.
in real life.
Till the day he dies.
Yeah.
You guys have sort of answered the normal KFLX question here. You guys would both listen to the band Holy Moses if they were producing music in our reality, I guess?
I think they'd be a real hit maker.
Yeah. I'd take more of this. I mean, more of this specifically, because I've listened to more of Paul Sabu, and I'm like, okay, sure. But as these characters, or whatever, however he, put on his writing hat for this one, I would take more of this.
I mean, I'm quite a big fan of Street Angel and Shake It Out as well. So, yeah, I would definitely give Holy Moses a good run.
They might need a different name, but
yeah, that's true.
But then again, what is that one band? It's a good band, Jesus and Mary Chain.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I hear the name of that band, this is a complete non sequitur tangent, but every time I hear the name of that band, I scoff. I go, ugh.
How do you feel about Toad the Wet Sprocket?
I hate that name so much. I hate it so much. I also really hate Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Ooh, that one's
sure.
What a gross name. For what? They're a swing band.
Yeah.
Their lyrics are very not that.
It's at once so wrong for that band, and at the same time, it's like, but there's no band it's more right for.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, I'm going to a concert. I'll be back later. Who you going to see? But yeah, Holy Moses. Those guys fuck.
Oh, yeah, they fuck big time. Well, thanks so much for dropping in this week, Erik.
Oh, anytime.
We really do appreciate you bringing such an insane movie to KFLX Fiction Radio once again.
Every time I watch movies now, I am first question that I ask myself is there going to be a band in this? And if so, you tell Dustin and Shawn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Well, go ahead and find another crazy weird one, and we would love to have you back on for it.
I'm going to watch Slaughterhouse Rock next. See how that goes.
Yeah. Report back for sure on that, because if it's paired with this, it's got to be fucking insane.
Perfect. It is. Yeah.
And stay tuned next week, listeners, because we're coming back with a mixtape episode. It's our second Halloween show.
We're doing 2.
We're doing Hocus Pocus, The Lost Boys, 30 Rock, Jennifer's Body, and From Dusk Till Dawn.
All of that next week.
And if you had fun this week, give us a rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're currently listening to this on. If it happens to be YouTube, give us a like and subscribe.
And find us online at fictionradiopod.com and contact us at fictionradiopod@gmail.com.
See you next week for the Halloween mixtape. Once again, thanks for dropping by, Erik. Please check out his YouTube channel, Internet Comment Etiquette.
Anytime, boys. Anytime.
Watching movies and creeping about.